Welcome to day 4 of 10 days of breaking habits with Mindscape. Today, we are addressing a deeply challenging issue: addiction. Whether it's a dependency on substances, behaviors, or even certain thought patterns, addiction can have a significant impact on our lives. In this session, we'll explore mindfulness techniques designed to help you recognize triggers, manage cravings, and find healthier ways to cope. Addiction often starts as a way to cope with stress, pain, or discomfort, but can quickly become a cycle that's hard to break. It involves both physical and psychological dependence, where the body and mind become reliant on a substance or behavior for relief or pleasure. Today, we will discuss key aspects of addiction and strategies to manage it. Triggers are people, places, or situations that prompt cravings or urges to engage in addictive behavior. They can be internal, like emotions, or external, like specific environments. Identify your triggers and develop plans to avoid or cope with them. This could involve changing your environment, practicing stress reduction techniques, or seeking support from friends and family. Cravings are intense desires for a substance or behavior. They can be overwhelming and are often the hardest part of addiction to manage. Use mindfulness to observe cravings without acting on them. Techniques like urge surfing, where you ride the wave of the craving without giving in, can be particularly effective. Relapse is a return to addictive behavior after a period of abstinence. It is a common part of the recovery process and can be triggered by stress, exposure to triggers, or complacency. Develop a relapse prevention plan that includes strategies to manage stress, avoid triggers, and seek help when needed. Remember that relapse is not a failure, but an opportunity to learn and strengthen your resolve. Begin by finding a comfortable place to sit or lie down. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Reflect on the situations or feelings that often lead to your addictive behaviors. What are your triggers? Recognize them without judgment. Acknowledge these triggers as a part of your experience, but not as something you must act upon. Continue to breathe deeply. When you feel a craving, imagine it as a wave rising in the ocean. Visualize yourself riding this wave, noticing how it builds, peaks, and eventually subsides. Focus on your breath as your anchor, helping you to ride out the wave without giving in. Each time you successfully manage a craving, you strengthen your ability to cope. Now visualize yourself in a situation where you would normally feel triggered. See yourself recognizing the trigger, acknowledging the craving, and then choosing a healthier response. Maybe you go for a walk, call a friend, or practice deep breathing. Imagine how good it feels to make this healthy choice and to continue on your path to recovery. Gently bring your awareness back to the present moment. Feel the support of the chair or floor beneath you. Wiggle your fingers and toes, and when you're ready, open your eyes. Remember that each step you take towards managing your addiction is a victory, no matter how small. As we close today's session on conquering addiction, I'd like to leave you with a quote by Johann Hari. The opposite of addiction is not sobriety. The opposite of addiction is connection. This powerful statement reminds us of the importance of connecting with ourselves and others in our journey to overcome addiction. Thank you for joining us today on Mindscape. If you found this session helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What strategies are you finding most effective in managing your addiction? Join us tomorrow for day 5 as we explore techniques to stop comparing ourselves to others, Keep practicing and remember you have the strength to overcome.